Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. Join me in preparing this delicious Chile Relleno casserole. Chile Rellenos have always been one of my favorite dishes. However, the traditional way of frying them has always been a hassle for me. Not to mention the guilt of consuming all that extra oil. This year, I set out to find a way to prepare my Chile Rellenos without any of these worries. To get started, I will rub a couple drops of olive oil over the outer part of each of the poblano peppers. This will not only help to char the peppers to achieve that smoky flavor, but it will also make them easier to peel once they cool down. You can also achieve this by roasting them in the oven or in the air fryer. But if possible, and if you have the time, I highly suggest roasting them over an open flame for maximum flavor. As you're done roasting each one, place them in a bag or a bowl and cover them with plastic for about 15 minutes or until they're cool enough to handle. Next, I'm going to begin by boiling 4 Roma tomatoes and 2 serrano peppers to make the sauce for the Chile Rellenos. Boil them for about 12 to 15 minutes or until the skin on the tomato starts to peel off. Remove them from the heat source and leave them in the pot to cool down until they are ready to use. When making Chile Rellenos, you can fill them with a variety of ingredients. This year, I decided to avoid meat and opt for a veggie filling, which is prepared with zucchini, finely diced serrano peppers, onion, garlic, and Roma tomatoes. To prepare the filling, heat a pan over medium-high heat with a couple spoonfuls of your preferred cooking oil. Add in the garlic, onion, tomato, and serrano peppers and saute for about 5 to 7 minutes. Then mix in the seasonings. I use chili powder, cumin, oregano, and 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon. Instead of chicken bouillon, you can also use salt or black pepper to your taste. Saute for about 3 to 4 minutes, then add in the diced zucchini. Mix it in with the rest of the ingredients and cook for about 3 to 5 minutes. It's okay to leave them a little bit undone because the zucchini is going to continue to cook in the oven. It's okay to leave them a little bit undone because the zucchini is going to continue to cook in the poblano peppers. Lastly, add 1 cup of the cheese and mix it in until it's completely incorporated with the rest of the ingredients. And set aside until it's ready to use. Gently rub off the skin of each of the pepper. This part can get a bit messy. Rinse your hands in between peppers, but never rinse the pepper, otherwise you will wash away the delicious smoky flavor. Then using a small knife, make a small incision to remove the seeds. Then we're going to fill each one with the filling and set it aside. Fill each pepper with the cheesy zucchini mixture. If you are still with us and love this recipe, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're here for the first time, hit that subscribe button so you can receive notifications each time we upload a new recipe. And set them aside while we prepare the egg mixture. Okay, let's continue with the recipe. For the egg mixture, we're going to take 6 eggs at room temperature. Keep the egg whites in one bowl and the yolks in a separate bowl for later use. Before mixing, add 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar to the egg whites and beat them on medium-high speed for 5 to 7 minutes or until stiff peaks form. A great way to see if your egg whites are ready, flip the bowl over. If they stay in the bowl, that means they are ready for the next step. To the egg yolks, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of half and half milk, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of chicken bouillon, and 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Mix until fully incorporated. Then fold it in with the egg whites. To a well-greased cast iron pan or oven-safe pan. Add half of the egg mixture and spread it over the bottom part of the pan, making sure to cover the entire bottom. Then arrange the filled peppers over the egg mixture. Sprinkle the top of the peppers with more cheese. Then add the remainder of the egg mixture. And spread it over the peppers. And then we're going to take this to the oven and bake at 375 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes or until golden brown. And while we wait for the chile rellenos, we're going to go ahead and prepare the sauce to go with the chile rellenos. We're going to blend the serrano peppers along with the Roma tomatoes. You can choose to remove the skin or just add them directly to the blender. 1 tablespoon of chicken bouillon, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 of an onion, 2 garlic cloves, and 1 cup of water to help blend all these ingredients. And we're going to blend on high for about 1 to 2 minutes or until everything is well broken down. In a medium saucepan, heat up a small amount of olive oil or your preferred cooking oil, then pour in the sauce from the blender. To add more color and flavor to the sauce, I also added 1 tablespoon of chili powder. Mix to incorporate, then bring to a simmer. The chile rellenos have been baking for 30 minutes. At this point, we're going to check on them to see how the process is going. The chile rellenos have a beautiful golden color, and they do appear to be done. Once we inserted the spoon, it was still undone in the middle. So we made a few incisions on the top to help the middle cook a little bit faster. And then we topped it off with more cheese and placed it back in the oven for an additional 15 minutes. Once I pulled them out of the oven, I was pleasantly surprised to see how they looked. They were perfectly cooked and had a gorgeous golden brown color. I can't wait to try these. If you're a fan of chile rellenos like I am, this is a recipe that you must try. It's not only much easier and quicker to prepare than the traditional way of making chile rellenos, but it's also a healthier alternative that avoids frying and the mess that usually comes with it. Give it a try and you won't be disappointed. Now let's see what my husband thinks of these delicious chile rellenos.